Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. Please like and subscribe and don't forget to jab that notifications bell for all my latest uploads. Today I've got something a little different for you, and it's come from the fact that at the gym they come to the gym for the first time, and a lot of times they've been to Sports Direct and they've bought some hand wraps and they've bought some gloves, and lots of times they've turned up and the gear that they've bought is just really not that good, and they've ultimately wasted their money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look today on Sports Direct website, and I'm going to run through the different gloves that are on there, the ones that I would buy and the ones that I would avoid. Now obviously over time this video will become dated, but I will try and include in there some simple rules as to what I would say is good when you're buying gloves, what to look for and what to avoid. So this is the sportsdirect.com website, and as you can see on there they've got boxing gloves. That's all I've done. In the search I've put boxing gloves. It's come up that they've got 43 boxing gloves for sale. So as I just scroll down, you can see these are the first ones that come up. £19.99 Everlast Elite Training Gloves. Okay, well these are £20, so they're synthetic leather. They've got that short Velcro which sometimes goes here when you're pulling on it, because people do pull on those Velcros a little bit too much. For £20 those are okay, but I wouldn't buy them personally because they will drop to bits if you was to use them for any sustained length of time in a proper boxing gym. So I would definitely avoid those gloves. Then you come on to the ones like these, which are, again, you've got Lonsdale there and Lonsdale there, and those are £8.99 gloves. They're like kids' gloves, really. You couldn't use them in a boxing gym. They wouldn't last long at all. Same with these ones. This Lonsdale Pro Training Glove. Bit of a joke, really, that is, I would say, because there's no way that any professional boxers would be wearing a pair of gloves like that, or be paying £14.99 to wear them. So let's just go back there. So as we scroll down, again you've got these various sort of Lonsdale ones which are just very cheap, synthetic leather. They're not going to last very long at all. Avoid those type of gloves. Any of these hand wraps, by the way, if they are cotton and they've got no stretch in them, avoid them as well. Then we're coming down to a little bit higher. We've got the Protex 2, the Everlast Protex 2. These are a slightly better glove than the glove that I've just showed you, but again they have got that troublesome Velcro. We had these at the gym a long time ago, and we used them a lot, to be fair, but they just fell to bits. They started to stink after quite a while of different people using them. This all went like it was ripped, and all of the synthetic leather started to fray. So again, you are only paying £24.99 for these, but again, there are better gloves available than those. Then I come on to this one. This is the Everlast Protex 3 with the black cuff. These are £39.99, reduced down, it says, from £79.99. These are the ones that I would say avoid. I had a pair of these before and I didn't really like the thumb on them, and as you know, the Everlast 3 with the grey cuff, which I'll come to in a second, is a much better glove for a few pounds more. So we'll go back to the main screen. So the point of this really is so that anybody going into a Sports Direct, or if they're coming onto the website, can have a look and avoid the turkeys that are on there. Obviously got some cheap bag gloves, you've got some autograph gloves on there which you would never be able to use obviously on the bag because they're just for signing on. Here you've got a pair of Hybrid 75 boxing gloves, Ddos. So these again are synthetic leather. They're like quite a base model from Ddos. £39, but again better gloves for your £40 than these. You can get a leather pair of gloves for that price, let alone a synthetic pair. So let me just go back. Then we come on to the old favourite, and I do like this glove, the Everlast Protex 3 glove. I've always liked this glove. It's a nice glove, good padding, good ventilation on the palm. It's got, not only has it got that nice grey cuff which is well padded, but it also comes with some covers as well. And as I say, that's £42.99, and that is a great value glove to buy from Sports Direct. So that is £3 more than the Protex 3 with a black cuff. They're probably going to be side by side. When you're in Sports Direct, you'll have this one, and then you'll have the one next to it, which will be the black cuff. For those people that are thinking, oh well, they look the same, go for the one with the grey cuff. It's £3 more. You'll not regret that decision. So I'll come back there and let's just have a look now as we come down. We had a guy at the gym who had a pair of these Lonsdale X Lights, and they were rubbish. They fell to pieces. I didn't like the cuff on the back of them, this like big spongy cuff. The Velcro wasn't great. These again are a synthetic leather glove, and they didn't last the guy very long at all. So if you've got £35, avoid that glove and buy something better. Let's just go back and we scroll down again. Some little bag gloves, $14.99 again, just cheap gloves. Then they've got a few Adidas in there. Again, you've got £33 for hybrid 100s in the different colours. Just click onto there. Again, £34. You could put that money towards a better glove, I've got to be honest. These have got that PU outer. It might look decent because Adidas do have that habit of making gloves look decent, but put your money towards a higher end leather glove. Here we've got this one, which is a leather glove. This is a Lonsdale glove. Lonsdale club sparring glove, £34. They're decent, more in the sort of the amateur style shape as well. You probably wouldn't be able to open the hand as easily in those gloves. They're more like amateur style, but if that's what you like, that's okay. They're a decent glove for £33.50, I suppose. Would I buy them myself? No, I would avoid them because that's not my style of glove. Down here we've got them in the red, we've got them in the black, and just scrolling down again. Then we're moving on to sort of Reebok. They're just bag gloves. And we're just scrolling down to see if there's any more gloves. Again, avoid these. They'll synthetic Lonsdale gloves fall to bits. That one, avoid. Autograph gloves again. Club sparring gloves here. Again, are these leather? Let's have a look. Sometimes they hide what these are made of. If I was a betting man, I'd say that they were made of synthetic leather, but it's by the by anyway. For £30, I wouldn't buy those. So let's just go down again those in different colours. The Adidas Power 200, they're a better quality glove. They're still synthetic. I'm not a big fan of the one glove being red and the other glove being black. Somebody at Adidas has obviously thought that was going to be something quite unique, and it is. But the Adidas Power 200 boxing gloves, I don't think I would buy a pair. I'd be more likely to buy a pair if they were both the same colour. But that again is just my personal opinion. As I'm scrolling down, you've got there Lonsdale Elcor bag gloves. Now, to be fair, for £42, these are a leather glove. And these would be better than all of the other Lonsdale gloves that I've pointed out. Just having a look at the details there. Designed for sparring. So yeah, they're a better Lonsdale glove. And I'll just come down again. Let's have a look. Bag gloves, I wouldn't go for those Lonsdale bag gloves at £30. These are some Everlast catch gloves, so you're actually catching, so your trainer might wear those. Then look at this pair of gloves here, the Lonsdale Ultimate Fight gloves. Was £129, but the blue ones that are on there are £57. Now I'll tell you, these normally come in 8 ounce, 10 ounce or 10 ounce large. For £57, that's a great glove. The red ones, they're $94.99. Again, these are a top end Lonsdale glove. But I'd rather pay £57 for them than £94. But again, that is top end Lonsdale gear there. That's not to be confused with the low end rubbish gloves that I have showed you earlier. And then as I scroll down, yeah, it's got those ones there, the red ones. And you've got these Energy 200. These are quite a hard glove. There's a lad at the gym who's got these. Are quite a hard glove in the padding area. They're okay, but at £40 you'd be better off to get the Protex 3 with a grey cuff. Again, that PU exterior on those gloves puts me off. Synthetic, if it's low end and cheap, normally is rubbish. If they're higher, so I did a review on some rival gloves that were a much higher grade synthetic, and they were sort of over £160, I think they were. You can't confuse that synthetic leather with these synthetic leather. They are two different things when it comes to durability. Let's just have a look. I'm just going down to see if there's any more gloves. Even in Sports Direct, they even sell boxing rings, which is incredible. And I'm just going on here. Yeah, there's a load of boxing rings that you can buy and gym timers. But that is all of the boxing gloves that you can buy from Sports Direct. So in there's a couple in there that I would say go for. But out of all of those gloves, it's no wonder that people get confused. It's no wonder that people just pick up a pair and come to the club and they've got a rubbish pair of gloves, because there is a lot on there, and if you don't know what you're looking for, you can fall foul and spend your money, and then before you know it, after a few weeks, they'll be breaking up and you'll have to buy a better pair anyway. So highlights on this Sports Direct as of this date in 2018, which is early June 2018. You've got to look at the Everlast Protex 3 gel glove at £42.99. I've got a review of that glove that has been on the channel for a long time. And then the only other one on there that I would say that I would spend my money on was it was a fight glove. Let's have a look. I'm just scrolling down. And it was, yeah, there's some that you sort of borderline, but really that one, the Lonsdale fight glove, the Ultimate Fight Glove at £57. Again, I've got a review on the channel of that glove. But out of all of those gloves, really only two that I would spend my hard-earned cash on. So I wanted to sort of show you that, because Lonsdale, Everlast, Reebok, Adidas, they all have gear on the Sports Direct site. And Sports Direct is a place that people do seem to go to first, and people do make mistakes. So hopefully that gives you a few tips and pointers as to when I have a look on a website as to what I'm looking for, and what I would say, yeah, that's a good glove, and what I would say, avoid, you're wasting your money. Hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.